Hi guys, welcome to today's podcast, and today we're going to be talking about a few topics
Lots of
that
things.
are on our agenda.
We've got quite a few things.
Quite a few things,
yeah.
apparently.
But just before we get into the podcast, 56.6% of you are not subscribed. Oh no, this is just cringy.
And that means you've got to subscribe or we won't make videos.
Yeah. So make sure to subscribe down below to the new Unnamed Podcast YouTube channel. Or if you're listening to this on like Spotify or whatever, go to the Unnamed Podcast YouTube channel. And yeah. Okay, anyway. So as well, another one quick thing before we get into main topics. We're going to be doing a Q&A for our next podcast. So leave us questions down below in the YouTube comment section, or go over to our Instagrams. I'll put a thing up on my story for people to leave questions and stuff. So leave us some questions and we'll answer them in the next podcast. We'll do like a little mini sort of Q&A for the next podcast episode. Yeah.
By the way, quick thing before we get into this. Last episode, if you remember, I downloaded Minecraft Earth and I tried it out. Well, in short story, I deleted it.
Yeah, I think I deleted it as well. It's not very good.
It's dead.
Yeah, like... Yeah, it's just not good. Okay.
Just no. Don't bother. Don't waste your time. Don't entertain it.
No.
Pokemon Go is better.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, first off, the UK coronavirus guidelines have changed. Just over a week ago, they changed. And there's quite a few big changes. Let me just get them up. I've got the list here. One of the main ones being that hairdressers have reopened, which is a good thing for me. Because if you're watching the YouTube,
it was for you.
if you're watching the YouTube video, then you'll notice that I have had a haircut. Well, you may notice, but that I've had a haircut. Finally, for the first time in like 8 months or something like that. And Tom didn't you have a haircut the other day or something? A few days ago.
Yeah.
So finally we had
Lots of hair on the floor.
Yeah, same. It looked like there was a dead animal on the floor after I was done. So the guidelines that changed were so this was from the 4th of July that pubs, restaurants and hairdressers have reopened, but they have to adhere to coronavirus guidelines. So like when I was in the hairdresser, he was like wearing like mask and like apron and stuff like that, because obviously there is still a pandemic going on. Also for 2 households can meet in one house from now. So because before I think you could meet someone in a garden or like outside, have 2 households in a garden, but I think so now you can actually go in the house, 2 people from different households. Yeah. And like
fun.
Different stuff's opened. With the like pubs and restaurants being opened, I was like, I'm really hoping that soon the restaurant I work at reopens, because like
Your place of
my
work.
place of work, because I work at a restaurant. I do some dishwashing. Let's go. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to get back, because I haven't been able to go to work for months. Luckily for you've got your job that you can do from home, haven't you?
Oh yeah, all on my laptop.
That's pretty good for him, but I can't do... Well, I can do washing up at home, but I don't get paid for it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and in other news, 200 fruit pickers have been quarantined because, well, apparently there was traces of COVID-19 within people.
I hadn't heard that. Yeah, because when the whole thing where Boris was like, people need to pick fruit, my mum was like, oh, Jacob, you need to sign up for that. And I was like, okay. And I went to look at it, but you have to be, I think it was either 16 for some of them and 18 for others. So, oh, have I lost Tom? Hello?
No, I don't know.
You're still there. There you go.
I
froze.
I froze, but you, yeah.
So, by the way, for you guys not realising, we're actually doing this episode with like filming on our cameras this time, and this we're on a Discord call opposed to last time. So the quality should be a lot better than last time. Its quality was. So I was gonna be doing the fruit picking, but yeah, it's a good job I didn't then.
I'm surprised my parents never asked me to actually like sign
Yeah,
up to that
'Cause
or anything. I'm actually quite shocked that they didn't.
yeah, because my mum was like, you should sign up for that. It's a little bit of money and gives you something to do. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. But I went and looked on a website and they said that you have to be 18. I was like, oh,
Oh,
never mind then. But like, it's not a big deal. Um,
no.
but yeah, so that's fun. And I heard as well that so pubs and restaurants reopened. And I'm pretty sure it was like this last Saturday. So like, what was that the 4th of June? The 4th of July? I think last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday was.
Yeah, I think so.
And I heard that apparently, like on last Saturday when the pubs are reopened, 3 pubs in the UK shut on Saturday because there was like coronavirus related like stuff. Like there was people got ill and I don't know. What do you think? Like, because is it too early for them to be opening pubs and restaurants, or like?
What I thought was that it was almost a waste of business for those. I mean, you can't predict, places shutting down because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
You just can't predict who's going to get it and who's not. But it's unfortunate because they lost out. It made it worse for businesses that had to close down really abrupt because of it. Well, in the fact that you've had to just tell your staff to go home and quarantine,
And especially for like
and all of that.
like pubs, obviously they're not chains, are they? Like it's not like McDonald's where they're
No.
not they're going to be okay on money. With a pub, if you're shut, you're not making any money. You're not like a chain of things. You earn your money by having your pub open. So it's sort of like, I feel like
Yeah.
by them reopening pubs and restaurants, it's good because obviously it means that those people can get back to making a bit of money. But then also in a way it's sort of like when someone's got quite a few like pints in them and they're a bit drunk, then it's not very good for them to be like there's going to be no social distancing going on if people are drunk.
No, because they'll be all over the place.
Exactly.
And
So like I feel like with that, I feel like it's like weighing up as to whether it's worth it. Like I don't know, the government think they know what they're doing. I don't
who
know.
knows?
Yeah, so that's what's been going on. Now let's talk about something else. So I told Tom about this just before we started filming, and he hadn't actually heard about this.
Because I live under.
He lives under a rock.
Apparently.
But a few weeks back, Mixer, the streaming platform, announced that they were going to be shutting down Mixer on the 22nd of July, day after my birthday. Hey. And so that's because they have a deal with Facebook where all the big sort of creators are allowed to like move over to Facebook. I don't really know what it is. I haven't really done much research because I don't really care. But
yeah, it's nothing that I care about. Otherwise, I would have known
yeah,
about it.
like it's one. I think I've only used Mixer like 2 or 3 times. Just because I think it was like Elliot was streaming on Mixer or something, and he was like, "You should go and watch my stream." As well. Okay, sure.
So what even is Mixer?
It's basically a streaming platform. It's a bit like Twitch and all those other sort of ones. And it was
like
the thing. It was trying to compete with like Twitch, because obviously for streaming, for live streaming, Twitch is the big streaming platform, and then you've also got like YouTube streaming, and then you've got other ones. You've got smaller ones like I think there's one called Caffeine, and like all these other smaller sort of streaming platforms. And Mixer was trying to become as big as Twitch, and so that's why they tried. Well, that's why they got Ninja. You may have known that a year ago. I think it was just over a year ago that Twitch. Mixer. Get my words mixed up. Mixer made a deal with Ninja. It was a 5-year deal, and people speculated that it was about $30 million for Ninja to move from Twitch to Mixer. Because what they were trying to do is they were trying to get big streamers, and they were trying to sign people who were big, who would bring across all of their sort of following to Mixer and try and get it big. But obviously that didn't work as they planned it, and it didn't really turn out as big as Twitch, which is why they're getting rid of it now. But
the only people who came alright out of this are the people that went over to it.
exactly, the people that signed the big deals, like as I was saying a minute ago, Ninja signed a $30 million 5-year deal. He's only had about a year of that he's had to stream on Mixer, but yet like he still gets to keep his 30 mil obviously. and he doesn't have to stream on Mixer anymore because it's not going to be there anymore. So Ninja's like,
he's sorted for life.
yeah, he literally like $30 million. Like, that's sorting you.
You could live a happy life for the rest of your life. You wouldn't even need to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's a big thing. And also talking about things disappearing. So Mixer's getting rid of. Earlier on in the, I think it was like last week or something. It was announced that TikTok had been banned in Hong Kong. That's quite a big thing. So I suppose I don't know how many sort of creators there are on TikTok in Hong Kong, but like and that sparked stuff happening and talking about US possibly banning TikTok over security warnings because they don't like. The US were saying that they don't really trust China as to what they could be doing, because if you think about it, it's a Chinese app. Like,
yeah, they're speculating that they're stealing everyone's data, like their phone number, their email addresses, their passwords.
yeah, because if you think about it, like, people sign up, they put in all this information. There's millions upon millions of TikTok users, and like, who knows? Is what's China's doing with all that information? Whether they're keeping it for themselves or trying to make a bit of money by selling it on to like third parties. So like, though I feel like the US banning TikTok would be a massive thing, in that there's so many massive TikTok creators. Like, I think the biggest TikTok creator ever, I'm pretty sure, is Charlie D'Amelio. Like, there's like, I think she has like 60 or 70 mil followers or something like that. That's her whole, like, mad. If TikTok got banned in the US, like, what would you do?
I don't even know who that is.
You don't?
I don't even care. No, who is Charlie D'Amelio?
Oh, she's like, I think she's about the similar age to us, like 16-year-old, and she's like got like 60 million followers on TikTok, doing all the dancing and everything. But yeah,
dancing for views.
Yeah. Well, you should do that, Tom. If it's working for her, you.
No.
Tom was telling me before this that he downloaded TikTok recently, and he signed in with his.
I deleted it recently.
He signed in with his old Musical.ly account, and he said that all his.
Don't ask why I have a Musical.ly account.
All his Musical.ly's popped up, and he said, I was like, "Oh, please say you didn't delete those," and he said he did, because that would have been so hilarious.
Well, only China would know that.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like, to be fair, I don't really use TikTok that much. So what if TikTok got banned in the UK? I feel like it would be a big thing, but it's like I feel like it wouldn't really bother me as much, because like I enjoy TikTok sometimes. I don't usually go on TikTok that much. Tom was saying you don't really go on TikTok, do you, Tom?
No, I just deleted it like probably a month ago.
Yeah, well, like, because obviously if you're a fan of my YouTube channel, you'll know that I did a video where I tried to become TikTok famous in a week, which definitely worked. I definitely didn't get like 8 followers, but yeah, like, to be fair, because TikTok used to be Musical.ly, as we were saying, and I used to hate TikTok because it was like, it was Musical.ly, and I hated Musical.ly. It's all like the cringy dancing and stuff. But then TikTok actually became kind of like, it became like Vine.
It became a trend. That's what it became.
Well, yeah, it was a big thing, and obviously people blowing up on TikTok meant that it was like a big thing. Everyone was joining TikTok. So yeah, I don't know. If TikTok got banned in the UK, I don't really think it would bother me that much, because
I wouldn't care. So
I feel like
yeah.
I would see that it was gone, and it would change, because I feel like I see quite a few TikToks on Instagram as well, people like reposting them, mainly like YouTubers reposting their TikToks to Instagram. But yeah, I don't know. I find some TikToks are really like, I have found some really funny TikToks before, but a lot of them are just dead, to be fair. But yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, so in the last podcast, we were talking about the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, or the mini fridge and router, which I was looking back on the podcast the other day, and I noticed that I remembered now that you thought we were actually talking about a mini fridge and a router, not the PS5. But I had a little look earlier today, and there's actually been an update on the PS5 that apparently it's on Australian Amazon for pre-order, but it's showing as unavailable, so there's no price. We don't know yet.
Lovely.
Are you going to buy one? Well, I think we talked about this last time, but are you going to buy a PS5
No.
or an Xbox Series X? Or
I would probably buy an Xbox, but
what would be like your
know
sort
if
of
I'd bother.
price cap, sort of the max you spend on it?
I barely use my Xbox One, so I mean, there's almost no point in me buying one. But if I had to say anything, it'd probably be about shy of 400 quid I'd pay, and that's it.
Yeah, because there's been speculation that it could be like 400, 500, 600 quid, and I'm like, that's insane. Like,
I'm not paying
exactly.
like, near enough 700 quid for a console. No way. Who would?
Well,
you might as well just go and buy
you
the
would get
top of
some
the range
people.
gaming PC.
You get some people that would pay that much, because it's obviously you got the enthusiasts that buy them every single time. It's like iPhones. Whenever a new iPhone comes out, there's some people that do buy a brand new iPhone whenever a new one comes out. Whereas obviously a lot of people don't, because I'm poor. Oh, I say I'm poor. Everyone's poor. Not everyone. What am I saying? What's going on?
It's just not everyone can afford stuff that other people can.
Yeah. So yeah, who knows? We'll see, and we'll keep you up to date on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. If anything comes out, we'll let you know on the Unnamed podcast. So yeah. Now,
in the meantime, Kanye is running for president.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
I think it's stupid, to be honest. Like, because I think he ran for president a few years back. I remember him announcing that he was running for president. So it must have been 2016, because that was when the last presidential run is. And he announced he was running for president. I don't think he actually ever did. I think he announced that he was going to, but he never actually did. Like, I don't like. What do you think, Tom?
Right, people can have political views, but unless you have political experience or actual knowledge to be a president or anything like that, forget it. Kanye has no experience in like politics or you know, in American. Well, I don't know personally, but he doesn't have the know-how to be a president. What's he gonna do? Just make everyone listen to his music
exactly
every day when he becomes president? What else is he supposed to do?
And the thing is, like,
he's just a singer-songwriter.
The thing is,
rapper thing.
It's like he's not gonna win. Like, you've obviously got Trump, you've got Biden, you've got there's probably some other candidates or whatever. But like, no one, like, he's not gonna get enough votes to win, and he won't be anywhere near as close as Trump or Biden. So it's like, what's the point? Is this like some publicity stunt to get people to listen to his music, or like
just famous?
Yeah, like, I don't know what's really going on. I think it's silly because
just,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
Just bring back Obama.
Yeah.
People get Obama.
Well, I feel like I feel like Obama sort of retired, which is why he's not president anymore. Because he was like the best US president there has been. Well, not one of the best, probably. A lot of people liked him, but I think on the Kanye thing, I reckon, like, to be fair, he has no experience, as you said, and I'd say that, like, even as much as I don't really like Trump, but I feel like Trump would be a better president than Kanye, just because Trump actually has experience.
He would get laughed at in any political meetings that they actually have, because you know, people could, well, you know, they could easily manipulate him for a start into making wrong decisions. So if he had his own party and he had experienced people, but he's the only one that's inexperienced, the people then can manipulate him to pretty much do anything.
Yeah.
Because also what I believe, because where he's got the lack of experience or any know-how, it's just one big giant crap show, really.
Yeah. And as well, I was thinking about this as well. This sort of thing would never happen in the UK if you're thinking about it, because it's like, obviously, Trump used to be sort of like a celebrity before he became president, and then obviously you've got Kanye, who's a rapper who is running for president. But I don't think, like, this wouldn't really happen in the UK, would it? Like, you're not gonna get Stormzy running for prime minister, are you? It's sort of like, I don't know. It's a strange thing that Kanye would run for president, but
So look, this is right. Lyrics out of the song: "We at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we are at war with ourselves."
what song's that from?
Huh. A song called "Stronger" by Kanye West.
Right.
Yes.
So
So
yeah.
getting choked by detectives. Yeah. Now check the method. Right. We're not even gonna say any more about that because I feel like if we say anything, we might get under fire.
And I felt like as well, Kanye running for president. Some people will be like, "Well, I'm going to vote for him because I like his music," or "I'm not going to vote for him because I don't like his music." But it's like it shouldn't be about that.
That's not the point.
Exactly. And
That's not
I
the
saw
point.
one thing, and it was like, yeah, well, Kanye may make. I think Kanye makes terrible music. If Donald Trump wanted to make music, he would make way better music. And I was like, okay, sure. Okay, so I was doing a bit of sort of research into what we could do as topics for a podcast. One thing I came across that we could do, that I saw other people doing, was doing a tier list inside of a podcast. I saw that Mini Minter and Randolph did this in their podcast. I think they did it for like football
Stealing
teams,
ideas
but
now.
me and Tom don't watch football, so there's no point doing that. So instead, we're going to be doing a chocolate bar tier list. These are UK chocolate bars, and we set it up. Well, I set it up, so that we've got all these chocolate bars, and yeah, okay. So we've got 5 tiers. We've got GOAT, which is greatest of all time.
Oh, that's what it means.
So this is like the top level chocolate bars that like just amazing. Top tier, which is like if it's like like
it's
you
good,
can
but
probably
it's
understand.
not like the best, basically.
It's not like yeah. And then we got mid tier, which are ones that are like yeah, meh, they're okay. Low tier, which is like they're not really that good, and nah is just no. And we'll also put ones in there if neither of us have ever had them. We'll put it in there because nah. Okay, so let's start off. So we've got dairy milk, just plain dairy milk, Cadbury dairy milk.
I'd say maybe mid to top tier.
Mid to top. I would go goat to be honest.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
I'm
to
happy
be
to.
fair,
I'm happy.
Actually, go top tier. Go top tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would. I personally would go goat, but I'd happy
It's
to
not.
go
It's
top
not
tier.
the best, but
Yeah.
it's still good.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind eating just a plain old dairy milk. Like
Chocolate.
decent.
Chocolate.
okay. So okay, next one, dairy milk caramel.
Ooh, I would say personally,
Like-
I'd say goat, but
I wouldn't though. I'd say mid to top. with the
I'd
opposite
say
way
go
around.
top then.
on
Go
me.
top.
Okay, because like I find like I wouldn't put it in goat because I feel as though it can get a bit like too sickly. But to be fair, any chocolate really
Yeah.
can. So
Just depends what chocolate.
yeah, okay, top, crunchy.
Oh, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Personally, I would go goat. I love crunchies.
Crunchies are nice.
If I was to get like a multi pack of 4 chocolate bars, which I do sometimes, I would like my first choice is always crunchy. Because like I really like honeycomb in like the chocolate. Oh, it's just so good.
I like to be fair.
What were you
I like
thinking, Tom?
crunchy, so I'd say probably goat. Yeah.
Goat. Yes, first one in
Okay.
goat. I would definitely put in goat. Next one, I think this is just normal. Oh no, that's not normal arrow. It's like orangey.
I've never had orange and arrow.
Ones, I think it's orange arrow. One second, let me quickly Google it. Orange arrow. Yeah, I know. I've never had
So
it either.
Probably nah. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. We'll put that in nah because we haven't had it. Chocolate snack bar.
Oh, what, the little shortbread biscuits from Cadbury?
No, they're not from. It's not from Cadbury. It's like blue writing on like a white background. I don't think I've ever had
I
it.
don't believe I've had that either. So
We'll put
yeah,
that
just
in
put
nah.
that in nah.
Picnic.
No, I don't like
Picnic.
them.
I'd put that in. I'd say nah.
no,
I don't think I've ever
no,
had it,
I
but like
hate
I
them.
wouldn't want it. Yeah, we're gonna go nah on that one. Okay, toffee crisp. Ooh. I'd say toffee crisp is like an average
I'd
sort of
say-
like,
I'd say
like it's
mid-tier.
decent, but like
A mid.
yeah,
Sure.
I'd say mid. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I wouldn't say it's horrible.
No, it's
like
just the
it's
middle.
decent.
It's the middle person.
fries peppermint cream.
I'd say low tier. It's not the
Yeah,
best.
yeah. I don't really like. I don't like mint chocolate, like chocolate in mint. Like
It is
no
low tier.
thank
It's
you
not
for me.
nah, but it's just low tier. Low tier
Yeah,
chocolate.
like I'd say like I don't. It's not that I won't have mint chocolate. I just don't really like. I
I
prefer
don't like
not
the
to.
cream
So
inside
yeah, low.
the chocolate. It's just like I would have it, but like
Yeah.
very very rarely. If that was the last option, then fair enough.
Yeah, I still like. Yeah, if that was the last option, I would have it, but I wouldn't pick it as an option. I'd only take it if like it was the only one left. Okay, Milky Way.
Mm.
I don't really have an opinion on
No,
Milky
I
Way.
don't actually either. So this is quite weird.
I'm pretty sure the only time I've ever had a Milky Way is the only time not the only time, but the only times I normally would have them would be
At the celebrations
at
box.
Christmas when they come in like a celebrations, or in like a multi-pack of chocolate bars at Christmas.
I'd say low tier because they're just. Then again though, they're kind of
Yeah.
average, aren't they?
I'd say mid.
Yeah, go mid. Go mid then. I'll agree with you on that.
Mid. Okay. So next one is Aero, just plain old normal Aero.
That's kind of mid. It's meh,
Mid?
really. You know.
Yeah.
To be honest though,
So
you
what's we
kind
going?
of just you have a favorite chocolate, but then it's kind of what you fancy. Like what do you really want?
Yeah.
Is the question.
Yeah, I would.
It's whether
yeah.
you go, oh, I could really eat that right now, or you know,
Mm,
it's just one of those things.
yeah. Okay. Next one. Twirl.
I actually, to be fair, I'll make a confession. I actually warm up some milk and then I crush a twirl to make a hot chocolate out of the twirl. It's not bad, actually. I'd say it's better than the powdered hot chocolate.
So what we going? I would say either top tier or goat.
To be fair, I'd say top tier.
Yeah. I feel like twirls are nice, and I like that you get
It's
two sticks in them.
it's basically
good.
a flake covered in chocolate. Is how I would say.
Yeah.
Is the best way to describe a twirl.
Well, seeing as we're on about flake. Where would we put that? I would say lower than that. I'd say mid tier at most. I'd say for flake. It's nice, but like
It's
just
messy.
so like it crumbles and messy. Yeah.
It's good in ice creams, but
we going?
I'd say low.
Oh yeah, flake is good in ice cream. Yeah. Let's go low.
It's just messy.
Okay. Caramat.
Caramak. I've never really had one. Wait, hang on. Is it got like those
It's orange. I think it's got like bits of biscuit or
It's
something.
got
I don't
like a
know what I'm
caramel
saying,
or
to be
something
honest.
in it, isn't it? Like a really hard caramel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. It I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I
I don't like the texture, like the crunch.
don't like them?
It's not great.
So what would
I'd
you
say?
say?
Low tier or nah, to be honest with you. Personally, I'd say nah.
I would say mid. I'd say a mid tier or low. So I'll compromise and
Yeah,
go to low.
compromise and go to low. Because I wouldn't eat it if you know,
Yeah.
I'd only do it if I had to.
Okay. Whisper.
Eh,
I like whispers.
like a meh, really, aren't they? They're mid.
Yeah. I'd say like. Yeah. I would say top tier, but then like I don't think it's really like it can't compete with
It's
dairy
almost
milk.
like you're biting into nothing in a way. There's no like.
Yeah, it's just like air.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
agree.
airy chocolate, you know. It's like Aero in a way, almost.
Yeah. Okay, next one, Toblerone.
Oh, to be fair, I like Toblerone. I'd say probably.
I don't.
I
I don't because I don't like chocolate with nuts in. So. So what we going for? I'd say nah personally, but what would you go for?
I'd say mid tier, but I personally like Toblerone, so I'll compromise and yeah.
Okay, we'll go mid.
Yeah, go mid.
Mid. Okay, Kit Kat. I'd say a Kit Kat's like fairly standard. Like
Yeah.
you can't really go wrong with a Kit Kat.
No, that's quite foolproof, and it's found in most
So-
kids' lunchbox. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you see it anywhere basically. Being your fridge.
I'd personally say top tier.
Yeah, go ahead,
like-
put it in top tier.
Kit Kats are nice. Yeah.
They're
Okay.
just the standard chocolate. You just can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. Okay. Kit Kat Chunky.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's like I would say I prefer just a normal Kit Kat
Yeah,
to a Kit
they're
Kat
more Kit
Chunky.
Kats are more bite sized. The chunkies are a bit chunky.
Chunky. I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah. So where are we going then?
I'd
I
I'd say low
Yeah,
with the
I'd
question
say either
mark.
low or mid. So yeah, we'll go
We'll go low.
yeah, we'll go low. Okay. Fried chocolate cream, so it's the blue one. So that we put the
Nah,
peppermint cream in low.
nah,
Yeah.
nah. I'm not
Nah.
going for that at all. Nah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, nah. Lion bar.
I've never really had one.
Yeah, I don't think I've had like I know I've had one, but I don't think I've had one many times. So I'll just say I'll say low. Like
Low, low
it's
for
okay.
sure.
Okay, mint arrow.
It's alright. It's kind of it's there. It's
Yeah,
alright. It's nice.
it's okay.
It's okay. I'd
As
say
I said
mid tier
earlier,
maybe.
I don't like mint chocolate. So personally, I put it in like low to nah. But
I'd just go low. I'd say low
low,
then
yeah,
because to
okay,
be honest, I don't really have arrow a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, it's there, but it's not like my first option.
Okay, next one, bounty. Ugh.
No, it's got it makes it. Do you know what it is? It all the coconut it just doesn't go, and it makes your mouth go really dry, and it's horrible.
So I'd say nah for that.
I'd say nah for that
Yep.
as well.
While we're on bounty, might as well go for Snickers as well.
To be fair, I like Snickers, so
I don't.
I'd say mid tier maybe.
You say mid. We'll put it in low then because I would say nah.
Yeah.
So that's in between both. Okay, Bourneville classic.
What, dark chocolate?
Yep.
Nah, I don't like dark chocolate, so
What were we saying? Nah.
yeah, nah,
I'd put it in nah.
nah for
I
that
just
one.
like it's just so like bitter and just not nice.
I just don't like dark chocolate full stop because there's
Yeah.
no. It's just it's very cocoa-y. There's no
Yeah.
sweetness. It's not creamy. It's not milky. It's nothing.
I agree. Okay. Next one is Chomp.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I've had a chomp before.
I feel like a Chomp is another sort of one of sort of ones you get in a multi-pack at Christmas. One I find.
Yeah,
I'd say like it's nothing special.
low tier.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like
It's low tier chocolate.
I feel like it could be put in mid tier, but I feel like nah, it's nothing special. Okay, Crunch. I don't know what that is. Nestle Crunch. I don't think I've ever had
I
that.
don't know. Don't even think I've had that. To be fair.
Nah, we'll put it in nah then.
No, nah.
Okay, Curly Whirly.
They're alright, but they're a bit messy.
Yeah, and
And
like
there's almost like no chocolate in a way. There's a lot of like empty space.
yeah, very like chewy.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not great.
I would say mid or top, but
I'd say mids. I
yeah,
haven't had one in ages, to be
yeah,
fair.
neither have I. Sort of thing I used to have a lot as a child. I haven't had any more.
Yeah, that's quite weird.
Okay, Dime.
I don't like Dime at all.
No.
No, I'd say nah for me, but
Yeah.
what you say?
I'd say nah. Okay, Double Decker. I like a
They're
Double
alright.
Decker.
They're nice. They're nice.
I really like Double Decker.
I have a quick question though. When you have chocolate, do you like tend to have a drink
Yeah.
your hot chocolate? What
With your hot
would you have, tea or
chocolate?
coffee? Do you have hot chocolate?
No. I thought you said hot chocolate. No.
Oh no.
No. I usually have. Well, it'll be either water or coffee, is what I'll have.
I'd say the tea or coffee, but to be fair, water does go well with chocolate.
Yeah, because it's like I feel like if I had a lot of chocolate, I just need to like wash it down with a bit of water because it's just like you have a lot of sickly and then you just need to clean it away. Not clean it away, but you know what I mean. Okay, so Double Decker, what are we saying?
Say top tier.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Okay, fudge.
That's goat for me.
Goat? What?
Yeah, I like fudge. That's
Nah,
Cadbury's fudge.
I would say goat. I'd say fudge is not goat. I'd say it's like low tier. It's nothing special.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll put it in goat though, because the only other thing we have in goat is crunchy. I reckon plain dairy milk should be goat, personally.
I put it in goat actually. Now coming to think about it.
Otherwise, we
move
can
it
have
up
like
there. It's,
one thing in goat. Okay.
to be fair, no, just put it up there because you can't go wrong with it, and it's just a go-to sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Mars bar.
They're alright, but they're nothing out of the ordinary. It's just
Yeah.
chocolate.
I think like
A bit
Mars
of
bar.
caramel
I'd say personally
Mid.
mid or top.
Mid.
Yeah. Let's go mid. Okay. I think we have the most in low and nah. They both have the same amount, and then we've got hardly any in goat. It's like as you go down the table, that each of them gets more and more. Okay.
To be fair, there's so many chocolates. It's hard to say what is the best.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can't narrow it down because there's so many chocolates. There's so many chocolate bars. There's so many types of chocolate, so that you can't just narrow it down to one. There's like almost like a selection.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
There will never be one of the best. There will always be multiple.
Yeah. Okay. Milky Bar.
They're very sweet.
Yeah, I'd say, but like
Very,
if
very
you're
sweet.
going for white chocolate and you want like a brand of white chocolate, I'd say Milky Bar like 100%.
Yeah, hands down.
Of the
yeah.
way. Like I feel like though it should be high up on the list because it's like the only white chocolate one we've got here. So like as far as for white chocolate, it's really nice. But comparing it to like dairy milk, I wouldn't put it on the same level. So I would say
What are you saying?
I'd say maybe mid to top.
I'd say top.
Yeah.
Just
let's go
because it's
top.
probably one of the best white chocolate brands.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Ripple. That's like
What,
Galaxy.
is that Galaxy?
Yeah.
I've had one once, and it was all right, but it's nothing great.
Yeah, I'd say they're
Yeah.
okay. I feel like it's a bit similar to like a flake in a way. It's
Yeah.
sort of like chocolate.
It's similar to a twirl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, massively. Yeah. It's like yeah, pretty much it is like a 12, but Galaxy. But
Yeah, so
not
it's
not as dry and flaky as the 12.
Yeah.
So
I
we put twirl in top tier. I wouldn't say it should go in top. I'd just say mid. I personally think.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Go on then.
Okay. Star Bar. I've never even heard of this.
I've had it. It's all right, but I don't. Funnily enough, my parents love Starbar for some reason. It's basically like a Snickers and a Mars
they?
bar together. That's what it's like. So it's basically
Oh right.
it's basically a Mars bar with nuts.
I've never
It's
even
got
heard of it,
caramel, It's
so-
got like that other thing in it, and that it's almost like like have you had Boost before?
No, I haven't. No.
Cadbury Boost. It basically is a Cadbury Boost with nuts in it. That's literally it, but with caramel
Oh.
and stuff. So that's really it. It's a bit of a low tier really. It's nothing special.
You saying low tier then?
I'd say low tier. It's not. I wouldn't have it personally. And
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Okay, time out.
I mean that's pretty much standard. You find it anywhere. It's like Kit Kat in a way. Just
Yeah, I like
it's
time out.
there. Yeah, to be fair, it's just a nice chocolate.
What are we going for?
It's Cadbury's version of Kit Kat, really.
Yeah,
I would say maybe mid.
yeah, I would say mid.
Just
'Cause
eyeballing it, yeah.
It's not as good as Kit Kat, and we put Kit Kat in top tier, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Okay, topic.
Never had one.
No, neither have I. That's going in nah.
Nah.
Okay, Twix.
That's like Kit Kat though. They've been there for ages. I mean, if you didn't have
Yeah.
a Twix, then
I would say I'd prefer a Kit Kat over a Twix, like any day. Like,
yeah. I
if I had the option, then 100% I'd go for a Kit Kat.
definitely.
What were you saying then? I'm saying mid.
I'd say mid
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. Okay, next one. We've got 3 left. Okay, Turkish
Wow.
Delight.
No,
Ugh.
no,
Nah,
no,
yeah,
no.
I'm so glad you agree with that. Thank you. My mum makes Rocky
Never.
Road sometimes, and like she
Oh,
always
Rocky
puts
Road's
Rocky.
bang.
Yeah, no, but like my mum always puts Turkish Delight in it, and like if there's like big bits of Turkish Delight, I'm like, no, thank you. Ugh.
I don't like Turkish Delight at all.
Okay, 2 more.
No.
Whisper Gold.
Never had it.
I think I've had it like once or twice.
What is it? Is it just?
It's like a whisper, but I think it's got like caramel or something in like.
Oh.
But it's not like hard. It's like liquidy, sort of gooey sort of stuff. Like
Oh, okay.
I'd say it's okay, but like
Low
I'd
tier.
go mid. Yeah, okay, let's go low tier. Yeah. And Yorkie, which I personally never had.
Actually, right. I used to like it because they had like this biscuit in it as well.
Right.
Which was really nice. But then they changed it over time, to just plain chocolate basically. So it's a bit of a letdown. And I missed the very old packaging on it where it said "not for girls" because that was a great packaging.
Yeah. Well done.
No, just kidding. But they would get absolutely smacked for that sort of packaging
Yeah.
in today's.
Well, that's why they had to change it, because it's just like you don't. Why would you put that on a chocolate bar? It's stupid. Anyway, unfortunately, at this point, Tom's camera cut out, so you missed the last like 5 or so minutes of the podcast. Well, it's about 5 or 10 minutes, which is why you'll notice this podcast is a little bit short. But we ended up putting the what was it, Yorkie into low tier. And so I will put the full tier list, our finished tier list, up on screen now. This is the ratings we gave them. Let us know down in the comments what you thought of our tier list. If you want us to do more tier lists, if so, what tier list should we do? Let us know your opinions on the chocolate bars. And yeah, anyway, Tom did realise, so he turned his camera back on for the outro. So I'll roll the outro now. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that's been it.
Or listening.
Make sure to subscribe, or listening. If you are listening on streaming platforms, so I had a little look at the stats. We've got like a few listeners on streaming platforms. So subscribe on your favourite platform. Yeah, if you wanna.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob, for such an interesting video.
No,
podcast.
It was good that I thought about the tier list, because that's about half the podcast. Obviously, if you're listening, that would have been a way better experience if you'd watched it, but still.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Jacob only knew what these topics were. I had no idea up until literally a minute before.
Yeah.
This
Well, I should probably
podcast,
send them to you a bit earlier. But it was like, well, I was tweaking them until just before. Well, I think I added an extra topic earlier today, but yeah.
That's
anyway,
fine.
we're just waffling at this point. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the Unnamed Podcast, episode number 7. Subscribe and all that, as we said. 50 something or other % of you aren't subscribed. And we will see you in the next podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.